I'm going to show you how to create an alert KPI in Business Portal. An alert KPI will go out and look at the data in GP and display that data, but it will also include an icon to show you a warning to alert you about different statuses within that data. So let's take a look at it. To create a KPI in Business Portal, I'm going to go into Business Portal, signed in as an administrator. I'm going to go to Site Settings. Site Settings has all the setup for Business Portal. And specifically, I'm going to go to KPI Management. Now I'm going to create a new KPI. I'm going to create a KPI for 3 different cash accounts that I have. The first one is operating. So I'm going to name it Operating Cash. And I'm going to create a new query for it. I click Query, it's going to bring up a query wizard. And then I'm going to select the business entity that I want. And I'm going to select Ledger Transaction Summary. This one right here. And I've got the periods that, I've got the information that I want, so I'm going to hit Next. And I'm going to go to Advanced Selection because I'm going to select based on the main segment of that account. And my main account is in segment 2, and I'm going to select this specific one here. It's 1100, and that's my operating cash account from the general ledger. Hit Next. And I'm going to make it available for this company here, Fabricam, and I'm going to call this Operating. And I'm going to hit Next, and it'll be saved. Now I've got the query done, and I need to finish out the rest of the KPI. So each KPI has to have 2 essential ingredients. One is the amount and a time period. So the amount I want is the net change. I want to show that as a sum and as a currency value. And then I'm going to select the year and also the period. So what I'm really interested in actually is the current year. So I'm just going to select that, and possibly the previous year I might use that. So let's hit Next. And I'm going to set up an alert here. So it's going to be a fixed value, and my target here is going to be $100,000. And when it's below that amount, I'm going to have a warning when it's 10% below, and critical when it's 30% below. And same thing with the previous year. So I'm setting up my alerts, and we'll see how that looks in Business Portal. I'm going to change the calculation rate to daily. And if I wanted to, I could have some related KPIs to this, but I'm going to skip that now and just select the roles I can see this within Business Portal. And then I'm going to save it into this KPI folder here. Hit OK. And let's go and take a look at it. Here's the operating cash KPI. I'm going to hit Calculate Now, so it'll go out and get the data. You can see it just picked up the one value, the current value. So I'm going to hit Close. And you can see the tabs across here. These are all the tabs that we filled out when we created this KPI. What's nice about this is I can always go back and change those values if I need to. So this is fine for me. I'm going to go ahead and create the other 2, and I'll be right back. So I've gone ahead and created 2 additional KPIs, one for Flex Benefits and one for payroll. So now let's take these KPIs and we're going to create our KPI alert web part. So to do that, what I want to do is I'm going to go to the Financial Center and add it there. I'm going to go to Site Actions and edit this web page. And I'm going to add the web part. There's 3 different types of web parts. The alert, the list, and a chart. This is going to be an alert, so I'm going to select alert there. going to add the web part and then ask me to open up the tool pane. Click on that. It's going to open up the tool pane to the right. Let's move over there, take a better look at it. The first thing I want to do is select the KPIs that I want in my web part. And those are located in this folder here. And I'm going to select this one, and this one. So those are my 3 cache KPIs that I set up. And then I'm going to select the time periods. So I'm going to select the current one in each case. And then I'm going to use these stoplights here as my logo to indicate whether I'm on target, whether getting close to a warning, or whether I have a critical problem. And you can see there's an options of different types of logos I might want to use. So I'm going to apply that, hit OK, and here's my finished web part. Now what I want to do is I'm going to exit the edit mode, and we'll see what this web part looks like to the user of Business Portal. You can see I've got the current values. I also have the warning. So this first count here for Flex Benefits, I've got a warning. Payroll is okay. Operating cash, way too low. So this is an easy way to create a KPI to look at data in your system and report back in Business Portal. Creating a KPI alert in Business Portal is really quite easy. You should go ahead and try it out and see if it can be of use to you in your business.